the reason why most businesses fail is because people, they run to quit their day job, and then now they don't have that cash injection that's coming in just to live.
Yeah.
And now you're working under pressure because now you have to think of how to survive while you have to now build this business. That's what are we bringing to the people or to the consumers where
value.
they don't have to go in different directions to get what they really want.
Having that blueprint, that roadmap of how to do things would help you to launch that book. That's why you want to learn like yourself and when your optimal time and when the best time you do things so that you can plan accordingly.
Let's chill. Hello, bonjour, hola, sanibonani.
Namaste. What up, Chaplain Chillers? It's your boy, Coach LJ, and I'm with my business partner, my best friend, my awesomeness, the one and only Lady Caesar. She is in the building. Yes, yes. So are you ready for another empowerment episode of Chilling with the Chaplins? You know how we do it, where we elevate our lives, empower our businesses, uniting coaches, and fueling success. So what's popping on today? Well, I have some great news. I just completed a semester with my PhD. Yes, it was an interesting semester. Great, learned a lot. Learned how to do better research. Even with my last paper, I can tell that I did very well because I had a nice compliment from my professor.
And you got 100%.
And I got 100%, yes. And for a major project, 20 pages, and I got 100%. The correction was, it was good enough to be a scholarly paper.
It wasn't a correction, it was a compliment.
Compliment, yes. A compliment that it was good enough to be.
Or a remark.
A remark, yes.
I should be the one doing the PhD at this point.
You should. But yeah, it could be a scholarly review.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
Well done.
Just a little bit more research, you say. Yeah, so I am happy about that. It's great. I'm loving the process.
Great job.
Of becoming a doctor. Dr. Chaplin. Yes.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen. Yes. Greater doors is coming. This is our year.
Yeah, so the big question today, before we jump into that question, but I just want to lay this to you. If you have not subscribed yet, do the right thing. Please subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate your support. It's absolutely free because our stats tell us that more than 85% of you guys watch our videos, you do not like it, and you don't even comment. Why is that?
Yes, good question.
It's the only way that you can support us. All
Yes.
we ask for is that like. It helps us with the algorithmic, as well as pressing that subscribe button and leaving a comment. Don't say, oh, we watch your videos, but we never see a comment from you. To us, you don't watch it, okay?
Yes.
So I just had to do that.
And it's one of the things that is mahalaha.
Mahalaha.
That's one of the things that you can do. That's mahalaha. It's subscribing, commenting, liking. It's absolutely free. You know, yeah, we don't ask for much, but the comment does go a long way. And it's like it says, mahalaha. Mahalaha.
So in this episode, we actually just going back on business. We're touching on business, and the big question is: are you dreaming of launching a brand or a business? Like, do you ever envision yourself owning a really thriving and successful business, as well as having a brand? I mean, a brand can be anything. Even people's names are brands. You can trademark your own name. But the thing is, you just don't know where to start. You're stuck and you see people thriving left, right, and center, but you're just like, where to from here? Maybe, not even maybe, this episode is for you, because we're going to share a very clear blueprint to guide you to an entrepreneurial journey. I think, that's why we have the next opportunity window. We're going to touch more about the community in this episode as well, and what Coach LJ here, our future doctor, can share with you in your entrepreneurial journey. So whether you are grinding in your 9 to 5 or just don't know where to start, this episode is for you. Tune in as you hear Coach LJ share a thing or two on how to get started, to jumpstart that dream of yours. Because it can it doesn't have to always remain a dream. It can become reality. So let's talk about that, on how you don't have to give up your 9 to 5 job, work your dream while you work your job.
That's very important. You have an idea, because a lot of people feel like, you know what, I can't do it because I'm working my job. But you could do both. You could split time between both. You could give your job. We're not gonna say 100% of your energy, because that's still your job. But you to give it some of your energy so that you could come home and give your business majority of your energy. That's why you want to learn like yourself, and when your optimal time, and when the best time you do things, so that you can plan accordingly.
So I want to say, just don't wait another day.
No, don't wait
another minute.
No.
If you're really serious on building that beautiful future you've always envisioned, we have a thing or two to share with you in this episode. Talk about how to work in your 9 to 5, and then join us after hours in building that successful business. Actually, Coach LJ has created an incredible 6 months mentorship program bootcamp that he will talk about later in this episode.
It's very important, that we begin to get started with this. And this boot camp is going to be like your guiding light to build that successful business, that sustainable and scalable business. To turn that idea that you have, because we've been sitting on ideas for a long time. We said it last week that the richest thing on earth is the graveyard. Why? Because there's a lot of people that sit on their ideas, they sit on their dreams. They have some things that they wanted to do and to accomplish. People sitting on books. People you got ideas, you got books in you. Oh, I'm working on a job, but now the trend thing, the new thing is, you could build your brand while you're working on your job. Should you have a personal brand while you're working? So that's the boot camp. It's here for, to guide you, to direct you, to show you how to have it all. How to leave a legacy, how to put that dream out there, how to put that idea, how to write that book. Because if you don't write it, then somebody that should have been reading it, somebody that
is missing out,
could have purchased it, is missing out. So
and you're missing out in living your dream instead of just, because most people are just living, they're just existing.
Yes,
they're not thriving. So I hope that this episode, by the end of it, it's going to burn some fire underneath you.
Yes,
to go out there and push for your dreams, no matter how hard it may look right now. But just go and just try something. So let's dive into how we can actually build the successful business blueprint for 2024 and beyond, actually. Not just this year, but and beyond.
And beyond, yes. Beyond. 10, 20 years, 30 years, because remember, the Colonel, Henry Ford, they wasn't thinking about yesterday. They wasn't thinking about today. When they was building their business, they were thinking about their children. And when we building a business, when we building a brand, that's what we should be thinking about: legacy. How can we pass it on to our children?
Are we living it for generations to
generations? Yes.
Yeah. So now Alde came about, created or curated a 6 steps way to transform your vision into a thriving business. So that's the mentorship program, right?
Yes.
A 6-step way. And we will be sharing and dropping some of those nuggets in this episode. So stay tuned.
Yes, stay tuned. So, let's get started, because one of the things we want to talk about the visionary blueprint. Right. Because when you start anything, you got to have a vision. We say it over and over again, write the vision, make it plain. You know, because your vision is your roadmap, is your guide, is, you know, the right people perish for lack of knowledge, but not just for lack of knowledge, but without a vision, they perish. So if you don't have a vision for your life, and you don't have a vision for your family, you don't have a vision, then you can perish. So having that blueprint, that roadmap of how to do things would help you to launch that book. Instead of sitting on the book, you've been talking about writing a book. Now stop talking about doing what you say you wanted to do.
So put your words into action.
Put your words into action, and having that visionary blueprint with the 6-month mentorship boot camp, it will help you to give you a blueprint of how to put it in action, how to market, how to go about it. So another thing too, you know, because I like to say with this blueprint, right, we want to gather the information that we need to launch, to build, you know. It's because right now you might be in a position where you missed the opportunity. When we talk about COVID-19, man, a lot of millionaires was made during COVID. You know, those that was ready, those that knew what they were doing, they had a vision, they had a plan, they was able to capitalize on that opportunity. And so with the visionary blueprint, it's gonna allow you to get the information you need to structure, to establish your business, your brand, so that when another opportunity come your way, you will be ready for it. I like this because Steve Jobs was a wise man. You know, when he established Apple, you know, after being fired.
And now it's the most well-known and phone used by executives.
Yes. He branded the phone very well. He built the community. He built the brand where people want to be a part of Apple. They want Apple. You see a lot of businesses, a lot of executives, they all use Apple because of the brand that he built, community that he built. But the one thing that I like, the philosophy that he did a one stop shop, like, you know, because, you know, you remember them old phones. You know, them old phones, all you could do was just dial. Yeah. It was nothing on the phone. All you could do was just dial, and that's it. And then, you know, so you had the phone. Then you remember the iPod, where all you could do on the iPod is listen to music.
Right.
So he took the phone, the iPod, and he used
and he integrated all
and
of them.
and the internet, the technology. So he integrated.
He even added Siri.
Yes, so he integrated all these into one. So now you don't have to just don't have a phone anymore. Now you just don't have music. Now you just don't have internet, but you have everything under one umbrella. Everything under one umbrella. So you don't need to pay for separate things to get these different things. So this is what he created when he developed the Apple Apple iPhone.
I think what technology is doing now, or just how we're just looking at businesses, how simplified things can be. We pay for convenience.
Yes.
And if something is gonna be a struggle, that's why we have air fry. You know, an air fry. You don't need an oven. You don't need a microwave. You don't need a saucepan. You don't need. You've got an air fryer.
Yeah.
You know, an air fryer will fry your potato, your fries, crispy for that matter, like to perfection in minimal time.
We have one. That's how we know.
An air fry will fry those eggs, will bake those scones, will roast that chicken. Like, who needs everything else when you have an air fryer? So it's the same concept with Apple, like LJ has already indicated, that who needs a different iPad? Who needs a different iPod? So, because you have all in one when you have the latest iPhone, right? And I think that's how we should look at brands and businesses as well, where we say, what are we bringing to the people or to the consumers, where
value.
They don't have to go different directions to get what they really want, and actually have something in one go, in one taking, if I could put it that way.
Yes.
And not have to go different directions. And I think another business model is the iCloud. Where they offered unified syncing of data and storage, where you don't really run out of data
No.
or storage, because there's always something in the cloud available, right? And that's why I laugh at people when they're trying to delete stuff, because hey, the cloud is storing it already.
It's always
The
stored.
cloud has stored
It's
it.
already.
No matter what it's already in your cloud.
Yes.
You know, so that was another beautiful strategy. Because
Even with the apps, the different apps as well
Right,
that he
because
integrated into
we
one.
were running, we were spending so much money on adding more storage and iCloud said, "Hey, I got you. Let's just store it in the cloud." So the question is now, how are we today implementing the same philosophy? Is there a way that when you brand your business or yourself or your company, how you can take the same strategy that these companies are using, and we're seeing that it is a winning strategy, and make it win for you?
Yeah, look at Meta. He's doing the same thing.
Who?
Meta, Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh.
You know, with
Meta.
Yeah, Meta. You know, look at he doing this. He using the same.
Meta. Hey, don't
It
be-
matter. He using the same philosophy. Look, he got Facebook, Instagram, different WhatsApp,
He's buying everything that's
on Threads. Don't let him get TikTok. He want TikTok.
He
He
wants
want TikTok.
That's why they're trying to ban it in America,
Yeah.
because he's after TikTok.
So he's doing the same philosophy, building this all in one platform that you don't have to go nowhere else. You can get everything is all in one place. Messaging, everything.
Reels.
And it's all
short
integrated.
videos,
And it's all integrated. It's all connected. Where if you're on Facebook, Instagram, you can connect each account to each thing.
Sometimes I don't like that, because I don't think I have the setting off where when I post because some of my content is just for Facebook.
Yes.
It doesn't have to go to.
Well, you can shut it off. Yeah,
I know, but I
forget.
forget sometimes, and I'll be seeing people liking on the other end. I'm like, hold on, was this shit on
Yeah,
IG?
you didn't take it off.
I didn't take it off.
Yeah.
There's some material for me. I just have my Facebook audience.
Yes.
And your Facebook audience, you know yourself. And then there's the IG audience who's like, much younger and more whatever. And so some things they don't get that you be posting on Facebook. So, sometimes this all-in-one is not for a generation like myself.
But I like the Apple the all-in-one, because if you got the phone, you got the Apple, the watch, you got the iPad, you got the laptop, computer, all these different things. You
can receive a call on your hand.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm sure they're coming
The
up
pen?
with the lapels. You can receive a call like this. You'll be like who's these people? Intelligence, yes, and bodyguards. Yeah. Anyways, so what? How can we now share with our chaplain chillers on how they can use the same philosophy?
Well, one is milestone plan. You set specific time milestone for development and improvement, and then and sell to guide systematic processes. So you having these different milestones in your development, So right now you might be taking up the course. That could be one of the part of the development. You learning right now. This stage, you gathering the information. You have a time frame. We say 6 months. You're gonna have the information you need to build a sustainable business. So that's one phase of the process, because that's basically in business. That's research and development. You need research and development to be a successful business, to be a successful brand. You got to have a research and development department. And so a course or training or boot camp could be that research and development where you got data dumping, data. You learning, you figure out what you need to know to scale your business, what you need to know. So that's one. So that the next phase, you get ready to do the next phase, which is how can tell them my messages, and then the next phase could be how to market to my audience, the target audience that one. So you have different milestones to achieve different things, so that you can get ready to launch. Yeah. And so even after you launch, you're still going through these different milestones, so that you could bring your customer, your client, your whatever into a life cycle, and into a life cycle of the process.
Sounds doable, right?
Yes.
And then the next point?
Yeah, value unpacked. And so we took, we believe, we love that philosophy of Steve Jobs. So we took the same philosophy of Steve Jobs where he had the phone, the iPod.
When you say
and
we,
the
what do you mean by that? You mean by
us.
the mentorship program?
Yes, us.
The mentorship program.
Yes, in the mentorship program. We took the same philosophy with courses, coaching, and community, and we combined it. So you know how these one-off courses, these DIY courses, you know how your traditional education, these are different courses, and then you have your coaching, one-on-one coachings, and then you have a community. What we did was put all three into one, because there was a study, people that buy courses, only 10% complete the course. That means 1 out of 10 complete the course. So majority of the people that just do it on their own don't complete it. One reason why, because they don't have the community backing them. They don't have the accountability. They don't have the coach. They don't have the structure. They don't have the guide. They don't have a blueprint, the blueprint to help them along so that when they get stuck, where they're going to reference from. And so what we does, because of this mindset, this thing of people not completing courses, and knowing that education, traditional education, you go to school, but guess what? They're not really taking the time out to teach you, to train you, to tell you what's your next steps and what you should do. We say, you know what? Okay, we got the course because we want you not just to take the course, but we want you to complete the course. This is why we have these virtual rooms going over through the courses so that we could go over the steps. Right there in action. While you taking the course, while you watching the videos, we on a live virtual call, and we actually going through the steps so that if you get stuck and don't know where to go, you're looking on the website, you're looking for some information, but you got stuck. You're like, what do I do now? And so on this call, we're able to do it. And then, like I said, we got the community. You got other people that's there with you, other entrepreneurs that's starting their business, that's aspiring to start a business, their brand, and you got them, and we all building and growing together.
So I'm sure the question to the chaplain chillers is, well, so how do I get started? Where do I heard it sounds great. Wow, I've never heard of a program that is so integrated. Where do I start? How do I go about doing this? What do I do? What's the next step?
Well, one of the next steps you could do, the link is in the description, where you can go to the website and you can sign up for the waiting list. That's one of the steps. You can sign up for the waiting list. When the waiting list is full, because the beautiful thing, what the goal is, what I like small class sizes. I don't like 50, 100 people, because now you can't take the time out with.
It's not intimate.
It's not intimate. So I like the intimate setting. So the goal is to have 30 people at a time. That's the goal. 30 people at a time, more intimate setup. We all on a virtual. And just like with the school, when I start the school and build a school, that intimate setting of small class sizes.
It's like a private school.
Yes, like a private school where you able to. Because I believe in the System of Mentorship Boot Camp, 30 people is enough that I can actually handle. Specialized attention, so that I can speak to each and every one. And help each and every one during that time frame that we on that on live virtual call.
So if one would have to sign up for the mentorship program or the personalized coaching, what are some of the benefits that they're going to be enjoying?
What are the benefits? One, the community, the coaching, the personalized coaching.
You say personalized, what do you mean? Just elaborate on that. What do you mean?
The intimate coaching, where I made a coach you personalized. If you're stuck in the area, I made a guide you and direct you in the way that you should be going. Because of my skill set, my knowledge, because of my experience, I made to give you that personalized coaching to direct you in the right way. You have tell the sessions, tell the courses, tell the session that would fit your need. So whatever you're trying to build a clothing brand. Guess what? The course will help you to build that brand.
So what you're saying is that they don't have to do a specific business. Any business.
Any business, yes. Any business,
assist.
yes. Any business, it will help you. It doesn't matter, banking, institution. Because I'm gonna show you how to go about it, how to do the research, so that you can apply. Everyone go after the ticket, the hot ticket item, and what looks sexy. But you can make money in any industry. And so this is the thing I'm gonna give.
So is it a one size fits all program?
It's a blueprint where yes, there's one size fit all, because the blueprint, the teaching, the telecourse will work in the industry. Because the goal is just teach you about management, teach you about business, teach you how to structure it. So it doesn't matter what industry. If you got a nonprofit, you got a church, whatever it may be, it's showing you how to structure it, how to go about building that business the right way. Another thing, what happened during COVID, people got the success. Right? You remember I told you, people got the success. And what's the number one of the reasons why people fell? Because they're not business savvy. So now they got the success, and because they wasn't business savvy, a lot of people is quitting now, because now it's going back to normal. Business is normal as usual. COVID was an anomaly when everything skyrocketed, everything blew up. If you took advantage of that time, you had an opportunity to have huge gains. But what happened when it dies? Now you got to go back, and if you didn't have a blueprint during COVID and you made it, once that died down, and business starts slowing down, what's your next step? Because when everything's good, anyone has success when everything's good. But what happened when
things start going
when
south?
When things start going south? What's your next step? And this is what it's about. It's about helping you so that you're able to build it the right way, and so that when you do when success comes, it doesn't matter what season you in, you will know how to pivot. You will know how to transition through the different seasons and take advantage of the big wins. You can take advantage and know what to do when you get that big win, and then take advantage of when the small seasons of how to market, how to promote it, and how to do different things, how to maybe add another product or another service or whatever. Yeah.
So how can the bootcamp help our viewers or those who are planning on joining it, overcoming their business hurdles? Like, how is it going to? What kind of things should they look forward to learning? Because every business person has a hurdle that they face. So what are you teaching in the next opportunity window?
Yeah, what we teaching in 6-month mentorship bootcamp, we going over leadership principles. We going over entrepreneurship. We going over international business as well. Mm-hmm. So all the things that I learned, all the things that I experienced, because maybe you're a global brand.
Right.
So you got to think about what you need. We're gonna have the basic. I'm gonna give you the basic, and I understand that sometimes starting a business, it's expensive. There's financial challenges. There's startup costs. All these different things, and that you need initial capital to start that business. And so this is why we're gonna help show you to start it the right way, at where you're able to have low overhead and be able to start it right, and plan so that you're able to have success. Because one thing is, when you're starting a business, we always say you got to give yourself 3 to 5 years when you're building a business or building a brand. So we're going to show you how to do it and build it the right way and learn everything that you need to know.
Sounds very good.
Yeah, and one of the challenges that how you go overcome is definitely having a side hustle, and that's one of the reasons why we say don't quit your day job. That's your seed money. Build your business, or to have initial capital, but also to pay your bills, because you still gotta live.
Exactly. The reason why most businesses fail is because people, they run to quit their day job, and then now they don't have that cash injection that's coming in just to live. Yeah. And now you're working under pressure because now you have to think of how to survive while you have to now build this business that's requiring capital. So yes. I think those are great lessons to be learned in this mentorship program. I'm ready to sign up already.
Yes. So definitely we want to help you scale it, because it takes a lot, especially it depends what industry you're in. Some industries don't have that much that much overhead. So and this is why another thing we're gonna offer to each and every one that's that's in the Silent Mentorship Bootcamp. We're gonna offer you the DIS assessment. So everyone that signed up for the 6-month mentorship bootcamp, you're gonna be able to get an opportunity to take the DIS assessment so that you know your strengths and your weaknesses. What fits you? What fits you? Because maybe you have an idea to do one business, but that don't fit your strength or your skill set. So I made a guide you, direct you, show you what way to do. Yeah, or point you in the right direction because maybe your skill set is this, but maybe you had to hire somebody to complete it or to do a certain job because your skill set.
So you don't only focus on you doing the coaching, but you're also bringing experts to assist you.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Now, what about the startup cost? What if some businesses are struggling? Some people are, not even businesses, people who are just doing startups, they're struggling to get that startup money, and they just don't know what to do. How does Coach LJ assist them in that regard?
Well, startup course. Well, we teach you how to leverage different capital, leverage your capital. We teach you how to do because it is expensive, and we show you how you can do things at a reasonable cost. How to live below your means, how to live frugal. We say anyway every week, you want to be frugal, want to live below your need, your means. So while you're building this business, so that you're able to say, because one thing I'm learning this now, it's very important to start with your financial, your personal stuff, so that when you're building a business, it's get easier because you're able to manage yourself. And this is why I like what the scriptures say: be a good steward of your finances, be a good steward of your business, so that when you be a good steward, then and you're able to manage. When you're able to manage yourself and the business, then you're able to grow and you're able to build it, because much is given, much is required.
Absolutely.
And what you can manage is what you're gonna be able to receive more. So definitely want to give you some resources, some tools, so that you're able to manage costs. And even with the course of the 6-month mentorship bootcamp, we do have two offerings. We have an annual and a quarterly plan that you could take advantage of for the 6-month mentorship bootcamp.
What are the modules like? What just if you could just touch on, maybe not going in depth, but just tell us what kind of modules are people likely to look at.
So every week you're gonna have some modules, and because it's for the whole 6 months. So every week you're gonna have videos that you're gonna watch, and we're gonna talk about different things. We're gonna have themes. The first month is gonna be about business, and so it could be in different orders. How much structure, it depends. I'm gonna tell it according to your need. So 1 month might be about how to start the business. The next month could be about marketing. The next month is about management. The next one is about leadership. So everything that got to do with marketing is going to be in that module for that whole month. Everything that got to do about starting the business or international business is going to be in that module for the whole month. Anything about management, leadership, organization is going to be in that module for the whole month. Even with technology and social media management, it's going to be in the module of the marketing. Yeah.
So what are the opportunities or benefits that comes in becoming a member or part of the next opportunity window, 6-month mentorship bootcamp?
Yeah, so we know we have guidance, expert guidance. So we have expert guidance. We know that, but one of the big opportunities is networking. That's like golden, because you're able to network with your peers.
You can't buy that.
Yeah, you can't buy it, because now you had collaboration. That's another financial hurdles, because now you're able to meet people and maybe you're able to have a collaboration. Maybe you crowdfunding, people like what your product, like what you're doing, because we all working together.
And you're meeting like-minded
people.
We
meeting like-minded people, and we working together.
People have the same vision.
Same goals. And so you never know. While you're building your business, you might be able to collaborate with someone that's inside in the 6-month mentorship bootcamp. You might be able to crowdfund with people in the 6-month mentorship bootcamp. So yeah, there's a few bonuses that I'm gonna do with that, but I don't want to give away some.
You can't give away.
Yeah, I don't want to give away some of the bonuses that I want to do. Is something extra that I'm thinking about to help the people out as well.
Sounds really, really fascinating. Yeah. I'm actually excited to see who's gonna jump in and get started, because today's question, as you always know, like asking questions, is you aim to go beyond mediocrity, because we are kind of living, most people, let me just say most people are content with living in mediocrity. And so I think this kind of program will help, those who are aspiring to grow and become better business people, better in their brand, and seeing themselves striving, if I could put it that way, do better. And so if you join in and don't sleep on it, you will definitely not regret it. I really don't want to make this session too much of an ad, because it's kind of feeling like that, but I like all the benefits that you are throwing in and telling us about the mentorship program, because we've been talking about this mentorship program for a while now, saying go into the link, into the description box and press that link to join in. The spots are, going like hot potatoes. So don't, in Zulu we have this thing that says walala wasala, which means, I don't know what it means. But
you can't translate in English?
I can't translate it, but it's like the first one catches the first bird, the early bird catches the worm.
Okay.
Kind of situation. You sleep, you lose. Snooze. Yeah, that's what it means. You sleep, you snooze, you lose.
Yes.
So that's what this episode is about. That don't snooze and lose.
Yes, it's about empowering that ambitious entrepreneur. If you're ambitious, we want to empower you. Thinking about traditional education, it's expensive to go to school. So
it's not even trendy anymore.
It's not even trendy. You're right. It's not even trendy unless you're going to be for a doctor. Like you want to be a doctor. You striving to be a doctor. Like I have. I always dream of becoming a Dr. Chaplin. Unless you PhD. Unless you trying to be a medical doctor. Unless you these different things, these skill jobs that you need to go to school for, is not even trending no more, because you could take a 6-month mentorship boot camp and get the same skills. Yeah, so yeah.
And we have a lot of those. We've spoken about them in previous episodes, where even like the IT
course career.
People no longer go to a regular college to learn IT engineering. They go to boot camps, and they earning the same big bucks that people went to a college for 4 years, 5 years.
Yeah.
So, I think in business we using the same blueprint, where we're saying, why go to college for 4 years when you can get a 6-month mentorship boot camp that can compress all that in the 4-year knowledge into 6 months. And get you started ASAP. Instead of prolonging the process and waiting for 6 months. So I think that's what we really wanted to highlight.
And it's the fraction of the course as well.
It's what?
The fraction of the course.
Fraction. Not even a fraction. It's a drop in the ocean.
What you pay for school, traditional school, and you get to get started right away. And you have an expert guidance, and you have a community that you don't have inside.
All in one.
All in one. You don't have that inside of the school. You on your own. You are out on your own. And if you don't have,
you're chasing reports.
Yeah,
and papers.
Yes, yeah. And if you don't have the right guy, to guide you along the way, then you lost. Because again, sometimes you're in school and nobody never tell you to do internships. Then you don't go to school, never done an internship. Then you graduate and you think you're gonna get a job, and like
they want experience.
And so
the experience comes from internships.
And so because
that's a big question. Most people, where do they think we're gonna get it? Well, you should have interned.
Yeah, you should intern. Yeah. So but they don't tell you none of this stuff inside the school. And so this is why in the boot camp you're learning all this stuff, and you can able to get started right away. You don't have to wait 4 years to start your career. You don't have to wait 4 years to start your business. You're working on your business while you're building it. While you and every week, while you learning the courses, you actually doing it right then and there. You're building it right then and there. You're building the structure. You're building the framework. You learn everything, and you're doing it right there, because some people is visual learners. Some people learn by doing. So they need it. They need, like, if you like me, I learn better when I'm doing it right then and there. So if I'm just reading notes and reading the books, I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna get when I get out of school, everything that I learned, I'm gonna forget. So yeah, but we actually going through it right then and there.
Yeah, so I think also that's that all-in-one advantage that you also get, where you have created such a beautiful thing where, like you said, you bring in everything into this one camp, and it's really up to the person, the participant, how they're gonna take that and use it. But you will get everything that you need, absolutely everything, all the support, all the resources, all the strategies.
Yes.
You know, I mean, the balantoni na.
Yes, because the thing is with this, we want to start thinking like thought leaders. We want to think about these strategies. How can one man think of a strategy to put all this in one thing? So when we in these modules and we talking, we going through and we able to discuss like how you can have multiple streams of income. How you can
that's
have
the key.
Yeah, how you can have one business, one product, one thing, and make it into multiple streams. Cause that is the key to success. You know, where you able to you got an idea and you could piggyback off of that one idea, off of that one product or service, and turn it to 10.
It's like one of my favorite TV shows.
That's scaling. That's
the
scaling.
90-Day Fiance, where they have
50,000
spin-offs.
Yes,
you know?
50,000 spin-off.
Because they say, oh, people like this and
Yeah,
they like
yeah,
these
yeah.
characters. We're gonna spin them off and make
Movies
a whole,
is good with that. Yeah,
Yeah,
and yeah.
Marvel.
Not just that. Marvel. But what's another one that you like? That's on Netflix. They got Polish. They had the American first. Squid Game. What is it?
Squid Game, yeah.
Squid Games. or what is this Squid Game or the other one where they have all the different they in different countries and different places. So yeah, but you know, so you take one product, one idea, and then you branch on and now you have multiple streams of income. The ideas never run dry. But this is what happens when you're always learning and you gathering data, you gather information, you're seeing what your customers want, your audience like, and what other service that you can put out there. So when you inside the boot camp, when you're inside a course and you're learning and you going over, you're able to come up with fresh ideas, and because you leverage other people inside the boot camp.
Yeah, I think out of everything that you've shared with us today, the one thing that stands out for me is the community. You know, because that is priceless.
Yes.
You know, just being part of a community where you can be yourself and share without judgment on, you know, your struggles, your weaknesses, your strengths, your achievements, you know, in a group where other people are thinking just like you or are striving for a similar objective. So I think out of everything else that is taught, which is fantastic, but I think the biggest win for me is the community.
Yeah, started in the community.
That's worth millions of dollars.
Yes, connect. Yeah, that's priceless. You know, besides the coaching, besides the courses, again, that's one out of 10 people don't complete the course. That's that's mind-boggling. Yeah,
they lack that commitment.
They lack that commitment. They lack that accountability. They lack that community to complete the thing.
Keep
because
them accountable.
Anytime you have a network or a friend going you in the journey, it's like when you go into the gym. When you go to the gym, when you by yourself in that gym, like you probably go laugh 1 month, like, oh my God, do I have to go to the gym tomorrow?
And some days you miss, and you know nobody's gonna ask me. You know, I didn't put my name on the line.
Yes.
So it's easy for you to just change your mind. But when there are people that are like, we see you.
We see you. Yes, we watch it. Yeah. And they're able to hold you accountable when you have that support system. So this is what
I mean. Let me just make a practical example of what happened with me, because I'm in an accountability group for weight loss, and in March I was still a part of the accountability group, but I was cheating so much. It was my birthday month. Hey, give a girl a break, okay?
Yes. But you still look good, though. You still look good.
I was cheating like
don't Lady Caesar look good.
And I'm trying. and I the beautiful part about the cheating process is that, thank God, I only I did not gain anything, but I didn't lose anything either. For a whole month, that's a big deal, not to lose anything. But I'm grateful that I didn't gain anything as well. So I'm fortunate that I'm back in the group. And as much as there's so much temptation, especially with the weather being so good, but that I'm in the group and I'm going to be kept accountable because the weight has to come off.
Have to come off.
Do or die, So that's the beauty of accountability group, because sometimes when I think of cheating, I think, oh my God, the weigh-in is coming on Sunday. They're going to find out I haven't lost anything. And then it's going to be like, what have you been doing all this time? So I think even when it comes to business, when you have an accountability group, you have a group of individuals who are there to support you and want to see you win, who are just applauding and just waiting in the sidelines to say, hey, you did it. We know it was a rough ride, but you did it. Well done. So why not be part of such a beautiful, beautiful community?
Yeah.
I mean,
I want to see people win, because you got all these different places. And I don't want to speak bad about anyone because we're not like that, but you do have some places that don't want to see you win. They don't care if you win. They don't care if your business grows. They don't care if your business succeed. And this is why I came about with the 6-month ministry boot camp, because I want to take you by your hand and I want to be with you all the way. My goal is to make sure I see you win. So even after the 6-month ministry boot camp, this is why it's an annual course, because I'm still holding your hand. We're still going over different things. We're still having book clubs. We're still having training. We still have, even though the course is done and that's a lifetime access, but now we doing book clubs. Now we're doing webinars. Now we're doing different trainings so that you're able to stay fresh. So that the information just stays top of mind. And I'm made to go with you, throughout the journey. You get stuck in a way, you got the community that's still holding, even after a year later, 2 years later, you might come up, because sometimes when you're building a business, everything will come up right away. It could be 2 years later and you bump up against a struggle, you bump up against a challenge. But when you're able to come back to the community and you're able to ask the question, like, I have this challenge I'm dealing with, I never dealt with, I never experienced it. Has anyone experienced it? Can you help me out? What can I do so that I'm able to overcome this challenge? So this is what we're about. We want to see you win, and that's why I came about with the 6-month ministry boot camp, so that I can take you by your hand and go with you all the way till you win. We're about winning. We're about winning. All of us can win. We all can win.
So why don't you take the leap of faith and just jump in. And because one of our biggest regrets was not acting sooner in starting this podcast and this channel, because during COVID-19, everybody was home and everybody was wanting to watch something and be kept entertained. But we slacked. We're like, no, we don't have the mics yet. We don't have the road, what is it called? Roadcaster yet. We don't have, we had a lot of we don't have.
Yeah.
But people who started with just their phones, they right now, they are counting millions of subscribers. They did it. Everybody that started during COVID, well, maybe, let me not say everybody, but majority of the people that started during COVID and was consistent, right now, they really, really win.
Yeah, we call them. They pandemic-preneurs.
Pandemic-preneurs. But it worked for them.
Yeah, it worked for them.
So we're saying, don't miss this opportunity.
Yeah, don't have no regrets when you're going through life. 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, when you look about your life, you regret, like, did I bet on myself? Did I take a chance on myself? Did I take a chance and do what I really wanted to pursue? Then, when I was 30, when I was 40 years old, did I bet on myself? Did I have the courage to go out there and reach for the stars? Did I have the courage to start that school, to start that daycare? Did I have
never too late.
Yeah, never too late. That I had the courage. And so even if you're in your 60s right now, like she said, it's never too late. If that idea still, I always say, as long as breath in your body, as long as you still have the vision, you still have the dream, guess what? You still accomplish it.
Do it.
You still can do it. But you just need a guide. You just need a blueprint. And a lot of times, that's what hold it up in our 30s and 40s. We wish we had somebody to go take us through the journey, through the whole journey. Yeah. But because we ain't had nobody to take us through our hands, we're like, what's next? What to do? And even like 20 years ago, 30 years ago, it was a lot harder because you didn't see too many boot camps, and you didn't see too many.
The thing that I love about this boot camp is also that it's virtual.
Yes.
I don't have to get dressed and go
No.
somewhere, and go and sit down and attend. I can just attend in my PJs. Well, be presentable.
Yes.
But what I mean is in the comfort of your own home.
Yes.
So that's one of the things that people look forward to now, because people have a lot happening, and they're like, I don't want another day where I have to get up and go somewhere.
Yeah.
So and also,
And then not just in the U.S., it's global.
Exactly. And also one other thing is that it gives you that readiness. It prepares you for the next step and the next step, and it teaches you not to wait for perfect conditions. So don't wait for the right time or the right.
Because we try to wait for the
whatever.
perfect condition. And the crazy thing about the podcast when we started, our little secret, we were using the mics, right?
But they were not on.
But they was not on really.
Go
So
figure.
we went through all that to get the microphones.
For 2 years until one of our viewers
One
said,
of our viewers said,
your mics are
Your
not
mic-
on. And we blame the technical guy
yes.
who's like, oops.
Oops.
But you guys still heard us.
Yeah, you still heard us, yes. But we waited 2 years. We did all that because we came up with the idea of start the podcast in like 2018, right after we got married, thinking about doing a podcast. But I was waiting on trying to put things on that way, trying to get the mind like, you know what? And so we should have just started. And then when we did start, we had the mics, but the mics wasn't even on. It was on, but it wasn't on. It was on, but it wasn't on. So, yeah, we said no regrets, because when you begin to start taking action, you join the boot camp, you take action, you take the leap of faith, you launch out in the deep. You know what's going to happen. You're going to learn the information. You're going to gain the confidence. You're going to build strategies to win, and then as you continue to learn, you continue to grow, you're going to have less regrets. And that's what we're about. We having less regrets. We always say no excuses, make adjustments. And this is what we're going to do. We want to make adjustments in our life and our business and our brand. Yeah.
So the question is, are you ready to swipe or to swap or to exchange hesitation for action and kickstart your success with this wonderful mentorship boot camp we've been talking about this entire episode? Because now is the time to get started.
Yeah, now's the time. Your desire career can change. You could change it today. Your desired career, whatever you're doing right now, you could change that career. Yeah.
And do what's fulfilling.
Fulfilling.
What you are purposed to do. Scale that business up, change that career, do what you were born to do, and let's just get it started.
Let's just get it started.
I think there was a great episode, so let's call it a wrap.
Let's call that a wrap
Today. And we hope that the blueprint that we just touched on will actually just help you in opening up your eyes and thinking, hey,
I need this.
I might be missing something.
I might be missing something. Yes, I might be missing something.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in the dark no more.
Yeah. So we hope that this was an eye opener for you guys, and just don't stall. Just jump on, and you never know what could be of benefit to you. So let's make those brands shine. Let's build those businesses. Let's, what's the word that you guys use in business? Let's scale those
businesses, yes.
And let's follow those blueprints, because it can be done.
Yes. From blueprint to brilliance.
Absolutely.
When we take the blueprint, we're going to be brilliant in our ideas and our strategies. Yeah.
So let's turn those businesses that are not scaling into scalable business.
Not just a scalable business, but a sustainable business and successful business. Because we want to be sustained. We want to build that sustainability, and while we building it, we want to have sustainability. We don't want to be like the individuals that start the business and then
2 months down the
2 months down the line they quit, they give up, or they walk away from it.
Yeah. So if you really enjoyed this episode and you really want to learn more about the mentorship program, go into the description box, press that link. It will give you more information. Or you can inbox us or email us. We have all the details in the description box where you can find out more about this business or rather about the boot camp, right? So until next time, we want to say stay inspired, keep growing, and keep
Chilling. Yes, yes.
And let's transform our dreams into reality.
And we started our book club tomorrow, 1 p.m. The Art of Focus. You're welcome to still join to participate inside the book club. Listen to the audio. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, like, and leave your reviews.
And if you enjoyed this episode,
check out the next episode we have available for you. We sign off with how we always sign off. Deuces. Peace.
Take care.